Have you ever noticed that there are times in your life when you're just not feeling so, in quotes, alive? You're feeling kind of bored, indifferent, not especially loving, just sort of out of it. Like what's the point? If you're in a job that demands creativity, you're not getting any new ideas. You feel sort of a little dead inside and bored and washed up. The holidays have happened and all the rest. Those times happen. And one of the most nefarious things about spiritualism and nearly everything that goes by the term spiritualism is, of course, not spiritual at all. It's just propaganda. It's crap. It's sort of a kind of a. It's crap because it feeds the negative aspects of our superego, and of course, the superego is kind of like the voice of our parents saying, you're not neat enough. You should stand up straighter. You should be happier. You should smile more. And religion and putting people on a pedestal, whether it's Jesus or Abraham or Ramana, whoever it is, it doesn't matter because they're all just images. They're nothing. They're zero. They are just memories. They're words. Maybe an image can inspire you, but if the image of Jesus inspires you, then it's really about you and not about Jesus, because that same image might appear to be irrelevant to an atheist. So it's always you. These people have no meaning at all. But my point is that these beatific smiles, or these totally empty phrases spouted on, really popular websites like Facebook by people about love and, and the moons and Saturn and blah, 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 it's all just religious bullshit. There are times in life when we just are not so into life. And, our superego says, well, I shouldn't be feeling that way. If I really were enlightened, I'd always be happy. I'd always be creative. I'd always be perfect. And it's just another form of perfectionism. And so much of religious philosophy and the self-help and the movement and even sometimes my blog. And if I've implied that message, that I'm guilty. I shouldn't be doing that because it's bullshit. And occasionally I'm a bullshitter. So when we have these moods and we go, well, I shouldn't be feeling this way, you're simply adding proverbial insult onto injury. And you're simply making it worse. You're putting salt in a wound. Sometimes, just like nature, and nature is always the model, things are fallow, they're quiet, they're calm, they are what they are. This human experience we have is open to every array of experience, however contrary it is to our projections of how we should be. And that's essential to living a balanced, harmonious life, that sometimes it will feel out of balance. And one of the most important, I want to really keep this short, one of the most important Navajo teachings is the idea of the circle. And, life is a circle. And whether it's your whole life or the life of today or the life of this 5 minutes. And there's an expression in Navajo, and the expression is hojo. And hojo means harmony, balance, being centered. That's at one point of the circle. And there's the opposite, hoshko. That's at the opposite point of the circle. And hoshko is chaos, misery, life out of balance, lack of cohesion, separation. Hosho is connection, and hoshko is disconnection. Both are on the same circle. Hojo, balance, harmony, love, centeredness. Hoshko, contempt, chaos, suffering, separation, all on the same circle. And so when you realize that you are the circle and not no particular point of the circle, then you can be open to feeling anyway. And notice the feeling nearly always comes first. It's the superego judgment that comes second. So, especially during this holiday season, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And typically when we put pressure on ourselves, we put pressure on a lot of other people in our world, and we sort of spread the misery. So, if you're spreading the misery, hey, that's what you're doing, and however the world responds, that's what happens next. So, you can do anything you want. You can go out and kill people. You can do whatever you want, and the world will respond in kind. And we never know exactly how the world will respond, but we always know that the world will respond. So, if you're feeling kind of dead, not so into life, I'm feeling crappy, whatever, those feelings happen. Why fight it? And the moment you stop fighting, even the most kind of dull, bland, depressed times of your life, you're far less likely to really descend into depression. You're likely to, it's just a little cloudy weather, just like the weather. And as someone, one of the people who follows my blog said, weather can be beautiful and blue sky and sunny, or it can be rainy and cold and like a blizzard, but it's always the weather. And the weather is sort of like a metaphor of the Navajo Circle with Hojo and Hoshko, just two spots on that circle. And normally we're somewhere in between both of those polar opposites. So anyway, this went on a little longer than I wanted, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I wrote about this on my blog today. Today, the day I'm putting up this this video is, let's see, Christmas was Sunday. Today is Tuesday, so it's December 27th, 2011. Anyway, good chatting with you, at least in this one direction. And I hope you have a great New Year's. Bye.